What's up my friends, it's Bob. I'm back again with another video. Today I want to try a different type of video, and if it goes over well, I will produce this video every single month updating you guys, because I know there's a lot of requests about how much money can you make in passive income. For the last couple of years I've been making passive income in a variety of different ways, and my goal with this video is to help inspire you if you're interested in making passive income on the internet or in other locations and taking action today by getting inspired by some of my results. So if this is the first time you're at the channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next personal finance video coming right here to my channel. Let's talk about this. I want to go over first what my goal is with passive income, and what I want to do is apply it toward our expenses. So we have a variety of different expenses, and right now we're on a big kick. We just got out of consumer debt and we're working to pay off our house. We want to pay off our 30-year mortgage in 5 years. So that fires me up, because that's kind of my why, my goal, to make as much passive income as I possibly can, so we can just take all that income and continuously throw it at the mortgage until it's fully paid off. Then at that point, we'll have some other goals for that passive income. But in the meantime, I want to use it for that, and then use our job income toward such things as investing and fun, you know, go on cruises. We love going on cruises. We can't wait till they open back up, and that's kind of a big thing for us. We can use our money toward what we need it for, and then also use our passive income to pay down the mortgage and get rolling with our financial future. What exactly is passive income? Well, it's defined as money that you earn without being actively involved. And I want to talk that through really quick, and then I'm going to share my breakdown of how much I made last month. Passive income, a lot of people think that you can just literally just do one of these things right here. Yes. And oh, it's falling from the sky. Hundreds of dollars I've made just sitting here. Life's good. Well, I hate to break it to you, passive income is not lazy income. It's not like you just magically get money. You have to do one of two things. Passive income can be earned by either taking money and putting it to work, and a good example of that is putting it into the stock market in things like dividend-paying stocks. So, you put it toward a dividend-paying stock, and every month or every quarter, they pay you for owning a share of their stock. That's one good example. The other example is putting in time up front. Great example of that, YouTube. And internet marketing for that matter, and things like network marketing. Those type of things. So for example, I'll make it easy and just talk about YouTube for a second. If you want to do YouTube videos, you have to do so much work in the beginning. There's a lot that I put into not just doing this video, but then I got to take it and I got to edit it and then I got to upload it and all this other stuff. All of those factors are time up front. Now, after the video's up and things are happening, getting some ad revenue, all that kind of good stuff, get some affiliate marketing revenue, now you're just kind of sitting back and letting the money come to you. But don't get it wrong. You have to put a lot of time and a lot of effort up front before that money starts coming to you. And I think that's where a lot of people kind of have that cross in the road and they stop doing it, because they realize, oh my gosh, I got to do all of this work before I even get any money. And you're basically working for free or working for absolutely no return. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's do the breakdown of my passive income. I'm gonna go from the smallest amount that I've earned all the way up to the most. So as the title implies, I've made $4,000 in passive income in November, and here is how it was done. Let's start from the lowest amount, and that is dividends. So I do have some dividends. I just started with the Robinhood app. This is an investing app that I invest $5 per weekend. Instead of buying Starbucks, I take that money now and I put it toward investing. To me, it just sounds like a smarter idea than drinking a bunch of coffee. And there are a variety of stocks that I've purchased into that pay a little bit of a dividend. Now, I don't own a lot of shares of these stocks, so I don't make a ton of money, but that total this past month was $3.18. Here's how it's broken down. I earned 33 cents from JP Morgan, $1.63 from AT&T, 13 cents from AGNC, 28 cents from CZNC, 11 cents from OHI, 28 cents from KMI, 17 cents from Stag, and 25 cents from PSEC. So those are within my portfolio within Robinhood. Those are the ones that are paying me dividends. And it was the end of a quarter for some of these dividends, so that's why I have more than typical. There are a few in this portfolio that pay me dividends every single month. Good example is PSEC. That will pay roughly 6 cents per share. I earn about 7 to 8 shares of that, so that's how I was able to get 25 cents out of that deal. But total, $3.18. That's the lowest. Let's move on to the next thing we got. Kristen uses this Ibotta app. I don't use it, but she does. She does the shopping and she scans these receipts, and this app basically gives you money to do that. It's kind of strange. I call that passive, even though it's somewhat active because you got to physically scan stuff. But honestly, is that really that difficult? And it doesn't really amount to much. $4. In November, we made $4 on the Ibotta app. Next up on deck is savings accounts. Now, I know some of you may disagree with this being passive income, but I like to look at it as such. If you have an emergency fund, I would recommend putting that emergency fund in a high yield savings account. The beauty of that is they will pay a little bit more interest to you, and you're just sitting around having an emergency fund and it makes money. So I'm gonna call that passive income. That total was, for last month, $21.11, and I use American Express. Right now they're paying 0.5%. I've seen them go as high as 2% interest, which is incredible. Next up, which is, it's growing this month in December, so on next month's video, I'll be able to say this is a little bit higher, but on Amazon affiliates, I made $25.50 in November. Now, with Amazon, it's basically links that I have either on my websites or here on YouTube. People hop over, check out the product. A lot of those things are fitness programs from the past that I used to promote, and I'm still making a little bit of money on that, so that's what equaled the $25.50. Now we're going to start getting up a little bit higher here, so I'm now going to move over to my cash back rewards. This one is a total of $52 that I earned from American Express. Now, I have something called a Cashback Rewards Blue Preferred Card with American Express. This does come with a $95 fee, but I find that I can pay off that fee and make this return on investment, because what we do is we put all of our groceries and all of our budgeted expenses on this credit card. Then at the end of the month, we pay it off in full and take advantage of the cashback rewards. That is basically, I consider passive, because of the fact that you're not really doing anything with it. You're buying stuff that you're gonna buy anyway. You could use a debit card, but if I could use a credit card and get money back for that, come on, why not? I will include a link in the description below to my review and my deep dive on this card if you're interested in learning more about how that's used. Especially if you have a big family and you shop a lot for groceries, that card is pretty cool. All right, now we're gonna start really kicking, and we're gonna talk about my other affiliate marketing. So I have some websites, I have this YouTube video and a few things like that. These links that I put are things like, for example, that I review, that goes over to a website that people can opt in or buy something from, and they typically split a commission with me. That total for November 2020 was $135. And then my next one is stock benefits. This is passive income based on my promotion of the Webull app. So Webull offers you up to 4 free stocks when you sign up. Link in the description below. There you go, that's how I earn this money. So if you hop over there, just for signing up, you get a few stocks. If you fund the account, you get additional stocks. As a result, I also get stocks when people sign up. Last month in November, I made a total of $518.25 on the stock benefits, the free stock from Webull. So, and by the way, if you don't have a way to promote that, if you do have friends and you're using Webull, send them your link. If they're interested in signing up, get yourself some free stock. It's totally something worthwhile, I think, doing, and earn some extra money. Next up on deck, we have my network marketing company. So I am with Team Beachbody, and the programs like P90X, Insanity, things like that. In fact, this YouTube video in the past used to be dedicated to the fitness programs of Beachbody. If you look back on my old videos, you scroll back before I converted this into my personal finance channel, you're gonna see a bunch of fitness videos centered around Beachbody. Some of those things are still kicking good. Last month, I made $1,169.25 with Beachbody, so not too bad. Again, that's purely passive. I'm not doing anything with that, guys. I am not working that business anymore. Actively, I guess you could say. I'm not posting any more videos, not really doing any more blog posts, and I don't like reaching out to people and bothering them. So I'm just sitting here making money. Next up, and the final one, is internet marketing. So I have a few blogs that run Google ads on them, as well as my YouTube income. That total for last month was $2,113.18. Now, I'm gonna add all this up together, and that is a grand total of $4,041.47. That's incredible. That blows my mind. A lot of times when you're making all this, you're just kind of like, okay, yeah, I have this going and I'm gonna budget this over here. And then you look and you're like, wow, that was a pretty good month. And I'm really pushing December, and I'm hoping December is gonna be a great month as well. So, one thing I wanna ask all of you right here on this channel, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about how much I'm making on YouTube, because I know that's a trending topic that people like to learn about. That 2013 is both YouTube and my blog ad revenue. It all mixes together at the end of the month. But if you'd like me to break down my YouTube income and kind of talk to you about my journey through this progress ever since the fitness videos to today, how much I made, how much I didn't make, all that kind of stuff, drop me a comment down below and let me know. And I will break that down in a separate video, as well as in my future passive income reports month by month. Minus the stock rewards, And some of those other things that, like the savings account, I leave that money in there. But everything else that comes into my deposited checking account, I take that and I put it toward the mortgage payment. That way we can attack it directly into that principal payment, and it brings down our overall balance and gets us to our goal of paying this thing off ASAP. I think that if you just start today and come up with a game plan of what you want to do you want to do YouTube videos? Do you want to do blogging? Do you want to help people on things like Fiverr? These examples are things that at front, you're going to have to put some effort into it, but in the long haul, it's really cool because it gives you that passive income opportunity. Just promise me one thing. Stay consistent. Stay with it. It's hard. Trust me. There's many times that I'm just like, oh my God, this is just terrible. It's never going to work. I hate it. Oh my gosh. And then I just kind of end up doing it anyway. Maybe I'm just insane and crazy, but thank God I'm insane and crazy because I don't think I would have been able to come to you with this video today showcasing $4,000 of passive income. So I want you to stay motivated. I want you to, if this is something you're interested in, work through it. Work through the grain, guys. It's totally a great payoff and you deserve it. So other than that, if you enjoyed this video, drop me a like down below, comment, let me know what's going on. If you want me to do that YouTube video about how much I make on YouTube, down below, let's hear about it. So other than that, guys, have an awesome day. And as always, continue to live your sweet life because you deserve it. And we'll see you next time.